Right, good morning. Sunday. Yesterday you saw me shoot or zero the beaming in the wind. Quite a few remarks about it. Mark, windy day zeroing. Yeah. Now, as I said to Mark, it just got me outside the house to do something. You know what I mean? I get very bored if I'm just sitting in the house. So that was one of the reasons I done this zeroing in the wind. The other reason is, looking out the window at the moment, everything's still, all the plants are not moving, so there's no wind at the moment. So I'll be shooting the beaming today to see how the wind or non-wind affect the zero from yesterday. Another remark was from David. Magnum's 4.5, 10.65, and they like to run hot at 960 feet per second. Well, I would hate to think about upping the power to get to that speed. And what would the foot pounds be? Way over the 12 limit, I would reckon. Gareth, another zero in that wind. At the end he says pointless. It seems pointless. Well, no, it doesn't seem pointless, because what it is a test to see if I'm right, the way I designed my target area. What I did before even placing the target area down where it is standing today, I took a wind reading all the way down. It's like an alleyway. I took a wind reading at low level, and even on the highest wind it was around about 5 miles an hour. So the wind doesn't affect, as I said before many times, where my target area is, the wind doesn't affect me all that much. Yes, it affects a little bit, but not all that much. But no, it's not pointless. You know, to me, as I said before, it got me out of the house to do something. Yes, I can go in the shed and work in there, but I like shooting. So today, when I'm shooting the beaming, we'll see if that wind has done anything to the zero. Now it's a bit calmer. You know, it should tell us whether my garden, in the way I've designed it, in the way of shooting, has that strong wind affected my zero. We'll just have to wait and see. It's a bit early at the moment, so I can't do nothing. But for me, it's not pointless at all. You know, it's something. It gave me something to do for a short while. You know, it got me out of the house, and it's really a test to see if that wind does affect that zero. Now I'm going to shoot in calmer weather. Okay, that's all what it was about. So until I get outside, I'll see you later. Bye. Right, good morning. Yesterday you saw me zero this in wind, so I want to see how it shoots today. And seeing the best group yesterday was the business, the magazine, and the Bisley pellets here. So that's going to be the first group, or first pellets shooting today. And I'll be shooting for the bullseye on a target down now. And then I've got the FTs and the magazine in this tin loaded. I'll just get myself ready. Okay, so it's all loaded, and as you can see, the bullseye target. So I want to see if what I done yesterday in way of zeroing, is it pointless or not. We'll soon find out. So I'm going to take the first shot. And that shot a little bit high. That's been the first pellet. But centre. And that's a bullseye. And that's another bullseye. So at the moment, the business are shooting quite well. Three bullseyes. As I said, the way I've done this garden, from here to there, I use a wind meter, and it didn't really affect me. Now, if you look, you can see the plants still moving with the wind, just a little bit. You can see the wind blowing the tree. Okay, so and I believe that's another bullseye. Yeah, doing very good. Right, okay, so I think at the moment it's telling us that the wind yesterday didn't affect my zero. So what I'm going to do, I've got a couple of these BBs, 4.5s, down on the bottom shelf. Oh, I've got a 6mm BB there, see it? So I'm going to go for that 6mm BB. I'm not quite sure if I'm loaded. No, okay. So we'll see if we can hit that 6mm BB. Now that shot all goes to the right, I think. So I just come left a bit. And that's that 6mm BB gone. Right, so we've got a 4.5 BB. Where's that? Oh, that's right. Is that? Oh, there it is there. And that's that 4.5 BB gone. So it wasn't pointless in a way of zeroing the beam in that wind yesterday. Not if I can hit a 4.5 BB. And we've got another one. I'm not quite sure if that's it there. And that's gone. Well, it seems like I designed this garden absolutely perfect in a way of low level wind. You can see the trees blowing. And if you look up here, you can see that also blowing. So I think that was the last shot, I'm not quite sure. I'll fire it off just in case. And that's another bullseye. Right, okay, so with the Grizzly Magnums, yeah, now these are 4.5 heads. When I done a search on this in a way of the weight, it come up on Google as 10.5, but David, he said they're at 10.65. Right now, this is FTs. I've just taken the magazine out. Okay. So this is the magazine for the FTs. Now I'm not quite sure whether to change the target. I will. Oh, I got out better this time. Oh, okay, so I'm very pleased, in fact. This is the target. The first shot went into the red, and the rest went into that hole there, into the bullseye. Okay, you can see how small that is from here against up there, right? Apart from the bead shots, everything went in there, into the ball, apart from that first shot. Okay, so now I've got a blank bit of paper, or a card down there. Yesterday, that was the FTs, and that was with the business. So now we're going to come over, just here, with the FTs, and see how they shoot. Was that 2 pellets come out of there, or did it split the card? Now I'm going to go for that pellet hole. can hear the wind pick up. Yeah, a little bit. I really have to say it is the pellets. Oh, that is way out. Right, this is the last shot, I think. Yeah. So with the lighter pellet or DFCs, not very good. So I'm going to load one more magazine up with business and do the same. As you can see, I've left the magazine in, so you can see these is the other magazine. But that first lot of business I shot, very good, especially on the beads. Every bead was hit first time, from 6mm to down to 4.5. So it tells me that it's capable of shooting smaller targets. And of course the rest of the pellets went into the bullseye apart from one. And that was the first shot taken. Okay, so it's another 12 business going in, and we're going to take the same sort of thing, a group, dear me, got something stuck in the throat. Right, that's the empty magazine from the FTs, and this is the business. Yeah. Right, okay, so we're going to come over this side here. Now from right across there is that shot, it looked like it's shot high. So I'm going to go for the pellet hole. Yeah, a little bit high. So that was the first shot, so I'm going to go for that second pellet hole there. That shot low. That shot low as well. But the majority of the pellets are going through this hole here. think this was going to be the last shot, or it's empty. That's empty. Well, without shooting the target, once again, that Bisley is still a better group than that there, the FTs. So, just, you know, by the first lot of Bisleys in the bullseye target, and the beads, the zero yesterday didn't affect, the wind didn't affect my zero today. And I admit that the wind is kicking up a little bit more now, but even so, when you look at these plants, there's hardly any movement. There's hardly any movement on these plants against the tree. Oh, hang on, against the tree up there. See that? So yeah, I think I designed my shooting area the right way. Low level wind, not much, against high level wind, which is quite not quite sure that there's any other targets I can go for. Oh, I think there was a mark. Yeah, that there, I didn't know whether that's a pellet or what. So for the laugh, I'm going to load in just one pellet if I can. I want to go for that little mark there because I don't know what it is. And that little mark's gone. So that could have been a BB, and I think there is the BB. But just fell down. Okay. Put one more pellet in. I think that's the BB there. And that's gone. Also there's another little BB there, I think. This is getting amusing now. So I'm going to put 2 pellets in. Because I think I saw another BB. Right, that's the BB there. And that's the BB gone, and there's another one there, I think. And that's gone. Yeah. So, was it pointless for me to zero this in the wind yesterday? I don't think so. Not the way how that's shooting with the Bisley pellets. Yeah, I'm real pleased, real pleased. Right, okay, so that's the end of the video. and if you enjoyed it, give the thumbs up, leave your comments, and I'll see you again later. Bye. Right, okay, here's today's target. You can see how small that hole is, way under 5 pence. Although 12 pellets didn't go in there, I think it was 6 pellets. No, 5 pellets went in there. The first shot was in the red, and I took a couple of pellets into the ball. Then I went down to the beads. I think there was 3 beads, 3 or 4 beads I took out, and then the rest of the pellets went into that little hole, and they was with the Bisley pellets. And if you look at the air pressure, we're at about 130 bar, I think, or maybe 140 bar. So I'm going to fill that up, and yeah, I'm well pleased the way the beaming shot. Zeroing yesterday in the high winds hasn't affected the accuracy at all in low wind conditions. Once again, if you enjoyed the video, give the thumbs up, leave your comments, and I'll see you later. Bye.